You know what kind of game design I appreciate a lot? War crime, war crime, war crime, war crime! When a game gives you plenty of options to have fun your own way, especially if the core mechanics are centered around hardcore and realism, yet you still have an option to get silly and be a total menace.
Pain.
What?
Pain.
Pain?
War. War never changes.
Even outside the sponsorship, I've been messing around in Enlisted a lot over the past year or so, which allowed me to gather a lot of funny footage and clips I'll feature in this video. Oh my god!
Did he just go down there?
This is bad, this is bad, this is so bad, this is so bad. Trust me, some of the sequences are really bizarre and you gotta see them unfold in full to truly grasp how silly things can get when I'm in your general proximity.
I can be an airplane? Oh, that's down, that's not up.
I just saw that.
Yeah, I just heard that. For context, the way Enlisted works is very unique compared to other FPS games. You don't just play as a single character, you control an entire squad that consists of multiple soldiers, all with distinct roles and abilities.
To your left, a lot of enemies coming.
Well, I'm building a picnic table, so even if you're good at aiming but you're dumb as a rock, your AI guys will not get very far, I promise you that. Hey, we're capturing it now, fine.
We are.
Oh my god, you alright?
Oh, well, there's a million of them. Where did they come from?
Like,
where did they go?
I just saw it go from blue to red in like at an instant. It takes skill to control the squad efficiently in these lower scale battles, and it gets really funny when you catch other players off guard in unexpected places, making them panic, which then reflects on their entire squad. This video will feature a lot of such moments, as over time I got pretty creative with my strategies, some of which usually work and some not so much. Unfortunately, I had to learn both a hard way. How soon should I open the parachute?
Pretty soon.
Probably a bit sooner than that.
Pretty sure that's a war crime.
Enlisted devs put a huge amount of time in making a well-polished, realistic-looking game, and they're super based for allowing me to work with them while letting me do things I'm about to show you.
What point are you guys on?
In between B and A, there's a portable spawn with a lot of people in the building.
What is happening?
A bit less people. Even less people now. Oh my god.
There's no way.
James?
I think I'm playing it wrong. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and click the link down below to discover more and support the devs, as Enlisted is available on PC and consoles completely for free. So let me tell you something. There are a lot of historic events that are taught in schools, but there's one conflict you have to learn for yourself, and it's the Battle of the Silly House. It all started with us being unable to take the east side of the map.
I just blew up.
What'd you do?
Blow up?
What caused the blow to happen?
An explosion.
I hate you. You deserve that explosion. We couldn't take control because there was an enemy tank, so the logical solution was to go on top of a roof where you normally don't find enemy tanks. I'm on top of the building and I feel like I'm using the worst weapon imaginable for somebody who's on top of the building. Hey, I actually got it. Wait, this is actually awesome. No, wait, my entire squad is dead. I'm the only one alive and I'm on top of a roof. I'm scared. Do I have a pistol? I have a knife. Great. It was going pretty well, but eventually I got spotted. But while I was on the roof, I managed to discover that there's an objective point with no tanks around, as it's located inside the silly house. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I could... Gosh darn it. Wait, that guy, are you kidding me? No! No. I'm gonna die with honor. Though whatever that was. The amount of traps in that silly building was comparable to the house from Home Alone movie, but that didn't stop us. Or rather, it didn't stop me specifically. Okay, there's a lot of people on C and they were on the second floor. Oh my god, I think I just stepped on a mine.
I blew up.
Oh my, what the... I got killed. I got killed by a goddamn goblin paste.
Wait, where am I?
Oh my god. Is he alive?
No.
Yeah, I got him. Wait, that's a different guy. It took a bit of effort, but I managed to wipe out most of the enemies all by myself. Good thing this guy used the longest weapon imaginable, exposing his position. I would have gotten killed if not for that. But more and more enemies would just kept on coming, while I had to defend the building as a single person. I don't know if I could hold them off. I'm the only person. There's like maybe 7 people in here. Okay, I got another one. There's more to come. I see their long weapons. They're really setting themselves up with that long weapon. I'm not even kidding. I got 2, but there's more. I need help. They just keep going and going and... Oh, okay, they got me. The goblin paste got me. For my next visit of the silly house, I had to bring out a bigger gun, and it was definitely a good idea. What wasn't a good idea, however, was that I didn't check the house for new traps, mostly because I didn't expect them to Macaulay Culkin the entire building in less than a minute of me being gone. Okay, I just got war crimed. Surely it's not gonna happen twice. Oh, never mind, that was mine. I was still mostly doing it all by myself, as the teammates kept walking into enemy mines. They keep walking into my... Oh. I keep holding off C all by myself and I'm scared. But despite my best efforts to stay alive and defend the building, I kept finding more enemies not only downstairs but also upstairs. Oh my god, there's a person in the building! How did they get in?
I don't know.
You were in C! I imagine they, you know, Macaulay Culkin the entire house with like a bunch of booby traps and explosives, so I'm scared of going upstairs.
Oh fuck! That's the wrong button.
Oh, you...
Is there a janitor class where I can clean up all the blood?
Asking the important questions.
That should be like a new April Fool's update.
They actually did an amazing April Fool's update.
What did they?
They unironically added the Let Me Solo Her from Elden Ring. Dude, there's how many people are in this house? It's like a clown's car. At the top. I'm not even kidding. There's an entire army. They were hiding the army on upstairs in the attic. My bomb just fell down.
I just destroyed one of the spawn points.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Indeed it is. As you may have figured, the Scylla house had a Scylla attic, and there was something off about it. Guys, I'm on my knees begging, please go to C, check out the attic. They're still in the attic, I swear, they have to be. Yeah! For some reason, every time I would go there by myself, there would be a lot of people. Yet every time I would go with someone else, it would be completely empty.
Defend that point!
Dude, this house is actually making me go insane. I'm seeing things that are not there.
On C?
Yeah, it's like the Shining. I began to wonder if they had a spawn point in the attic. Wait, let me see if I can put like a spawn point. But as it turns out, you can't actually place one that close to the point. However, you could still do this. Wait. Okay, this is the dumbest idea I ever came up with. Almost done. Here you go. Here, check this out.
Ah.
I think we should try this. Hey, what's up, James Tastic?
I'm playing tower defense right now.
We need to barricade this place to protect us from vehicles.
Do we?
Yeah.
We seem pretty safe.
It's safe because I'm over here.
By the way,
I
why are we
think
sitting
they
here?
should
We're
have
not
free will.
capping the point. They are capping the point.
Wait, they're capping C. Are they on C? Where are
Yes.
they? I hear them walking. I don't see them walking. I see them walking.
Where? Yes.
Over here. Okay. Flan, wait to the machine gun. We may need your help.
Okay. One of the machine gun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna knife this guy. Hold on. Welcome to Britain. Okay.
You could?
He just smacked me in the nose. Got a Dollar General, like a plastic knife. Like, butter knifed him. Like, that didn't work.
I just got shut down hard. Dude, I died.
You didn't utilize the machine gun?
No, I utilized the machine gun to its fullest potential, but...
They're using machine gun now. I could hear it in the distance. I thought my turret would help the enemy, but it actually backfired, as the guy who took over my setup completely forgot about his other squad members downstairs. They're in the basement now. Like, they are diversifying their strategies. First about to the attic, now they're going to the basement.
Maybe we could learn a lot from them.
Wait, there's somebody on the roof.
Are they gonna go to the roof now? Are you kidding?
There's an enemy on the roof. I'm on the roof as well.
Like, there's an entire different game happening on point C versus whatever is happening everywhere else. Oh, there's a guy on the roof. Wait, you can get up there without being a paratrooper. Oh, he fell down. Oh, this is awkward. Is anybody here? I just heard somebody scream. Our team has been winning for some time, but the enemies were still fixated on the house as much as I am, so the battle for the Scylla house continued. I became so accustomed to fighting inside the building, I just began rambling about the Yugo. You guys want to hear something absolutely insane? You know Die Hard movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know there's a Yugo in the Die Hard movie?
Oh, I don't think anybody does.
He actually drives the Yugo.
For how long?
I don't remember. I watched Die Hard when I was a kid.
Probably not long as Yugo.
Yeah, no, true. Somebody documented where the Yugo appears, like in what movies and shows, and there's actual Yugo in Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yes!
Why is there a Yugo?
I don't know, but there's a fully drawn animated Yugo.
Have you seen like a picture of it?
It's almost like they traced it. It's just...
Oh, wow.
I'm taking out squads while talking about Yugo in media. It's crazy. By the way, if you're interested in spoiler-free Yugo updates, I usually post stuff about it on Patreon, Instagram, and Discord. The links will be down below. It's pretty funny, the subtitles say Jugo, because old spelling of Yugoslavia in many places was UVJ instead of Y.
Yugo.
Yeah, Yugoslavia, basically. To celebrate our Scylla house battle victory, I decided to share some Yugo lore with my friends.
Music.
Dude. Dude, not... The editor was sitting in the editing booth laughing their fucking ass off. There's no way.
You know, it's funny. They could not fold the seats properly. Look at this. You know how the rear seats are like designed like the foldable part?
No.
using door hinges. Update series, that's how they did in the Yugo. They actually use door hinges for that. And they, for some of the parts of the Yugo, they actually use household screws. So not just like a regular, like a tap screws that you would use for metal on metal.
Yeah, the self. Wait.
Yeah. Those are like straight up like household screws. Wait.
What is... Jesus Christ.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I can't really play the piano.
Okay, real talk. It never made into the video, but when I originally got the Yugo, I actually wanted to go to a church and ask them to bless it. And I tried calling churches in Las Vegas, which surprisingly there are churches in here. And they would never return calls. They would not answer. They would be like automated, but not.
I wonder why.
And then I kept calling every church. At a certain point, I accidentally called a fast food place called Church's Chicken without realizing it. Because I just looked up everything with word church in it and I just called every place. And the lady was so confused at the fast food establishment. Why am I like calling about this?
I would be.
Yeah, there's a video of that. My roommate at the time recorded that, but I didn't include it because I felt so bad. I didn't mean
To be honest, James, if you would get it blessed at a fast food restaurant,
maybe it will work.
Would be
Maybe
way
it will
more
work.
funnier.
I need to get some holy water.
That would be so funny.
Oh, what? I pulled a parachute though.
Yeah, you might want to deploy parachute early on. We found out the hard way.
I found out the hard.
I found the hard way after you found out the hard way. Flan, you should come down here.
I'm down there. Okay.
Yeah, you can hear them yelling. Wait, can I charge with this? What it's gonna sound like?
I hear someone screaming.
That's me! That's me! Oh, let me do it again.
Dude.
It's so angry!
You're just walking around.
Oh, they're coming! I think it's gonna expose our position. Be careful. I see him. I see the enemy. But they don't see me yet. Okay, they do see me.
Yeah, they're really pushing.
They absolutely see me. They absolutely do see me. But no! Okay, I'm a paratrooper. I only got one parachute, but I wonder if I could fall from greater distances without, like, you know, hurting myself.
Doubt it.
So, okay, find out how do I survived. I survived. I lived. And they didn't see this coming.
How much health do you have?
A lot is missing.
A lot or enough?
A lot is missing. A lot is missing.
Okay.
I didn't mean to drop down here, but I'll just say that it was a part of the pun, except the explosive. I got more, and I died. Did I? That explosive got me from earlier.
I just dug a hole. This is kind of awesome.
Oh no! I meant to do that. I actually got it. Despite my best efforts, we still lost the battle for the silly cave. Good thing I have 2 tries. I don't think the team is gonna like that. But I still had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed the silly moments as much as I did. I just need to bonk somebody. It's simple as that. Are you kidding me? No! Oh my god. Oh my god, once you hear the final kill sound. As I mentioned before, the game is completely free to play on a variety of platforms, so make sure to click the link down below to discover more and support the channel. And if you play on PC, you will receive a special USA bonus pack that includes premium, in-game currency and a bunch of items. Big thank you to Enlisted for sponsoring our Yugo parts, and I will see you soon.